So here we are 3 days after Mayweather versus Berto, and a lot of people still don't believe that Floyd Mayweather is really retiring. I am TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. If you do not know, there is one more episode of All Access, Mayweather versus Berto, which is going to premiere September the 19th, 2015 at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, if you don't know, All Access is basically a docudrama about the boxers. The good thing about the Epilogue is it's going to show basically the last moments of Floyd Mayweather's career, you know, as far as what happened after Mayweather versus Berto, what happened when he went home, what happened maybe the days to follow. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. But at the same time, I still have a bit of a bad taste in my mouth from the actual fight. Now, if you don't know, the WBC has stated that Floyd Mayweather is supposed to relinquish his titles by the end of this week. Right now, it's September the 16th, 2016. By the 17th or the 18th, he's supposed to be titleless. Already some of the top websites that rank pound for pound have removed him from the pound for pound. It seems as though people really are like, okay, well, if you're saying you're retiring, then we're going to treat you like you're retiring. I'm looking at it like this. I feel that personally that I want to see, I would want to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao too. I want to see Mayweather go for 50-0. But at this point in time right now, I want to see him stay retired if he's not going to fight somebody. How can I put it? If he fights Andre Berto, right, for what's supposed to be his last fight, and let's be honest with you, that fight was a snoozer. If he fights a fighter like Andre Berto for his last fight, then for him to go for 50-0, why would I think that he would take a risk in fighting someone that could possibly beat him? I'm not saying Manny Pacquiao would beat him in a rematch, but I'm saying that Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, will put on a better fight than he did in the first fight. But both of these guys, they've made enough money. I don't really see any point of Manny Pacquiao fighting again, truth be told, even though I want to see him fighting again. But I don't see him actually into his career going out with a loss. So it's a tough situation, you know, with Floyd Mayweather, because right now you have so many fans that are just like, oh, yes, I'm glad to see him going. Now we're going to start seeing the best fight the best. Now we're going to start seeing these guys losing their O's because they're not trying to protect it to get a Floyd Mayweather fight. Yes, so Floyd Mayweather retiring, in my opinion, it's not good for boxing, but at the same time, it's good for boxing fans, because now guys like Keith Thurman, Amir Khan, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and, you know, top level guys will start having no choice but to fight each other because that big Floyd Mayweather payday is gone. Now, when it comes to All Access, let's be honest with you, All Access has been pretty lackluster, you know, because for one, it's the fact that it's Andre Berto, and also I really want to see how they're going to spin this All Access to make it seem like Andre Berto did something. Because Andre Berto really, in my opinion, had no business being in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, even though I tried to say, Andre Berto, since he's lost, you know, to Robert Guerrero, since he got damn near was blind, since he lost to Victor Ortiz, damn near was knocked out, and since he was stopped by Soto Karass, even though he was injured, I was thinking that he was going to go out on his shield, but man, did he put on a horrible performance, or was it just Floyd that made him put on a horrible performance? So you see what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, I'm kind of torn because me personally, you know, on the business end of things, I don't see this as being Floyd Mayweather's last fight. But at the same time, I can see how fans are like, you know what? Good riddance. I'm sick and tired of his boring ass anyway. So it's tough because, see, we're now going to be, okay, you know, I would like to see an Amir Khan versus a Floyd Mayweather. I would like to see a Keith Thurman versus a Floyd Mayweather. But at this point in time, I really don't think we would ever see those fights. And if we're not going to ever see those fights, then who is Floyd going to fight, you know, for a 50th fight? You know, for it to make sense, for it to make perfect financial sense. And if he's going to be stripped of all his titles or vacate all his titles because he's going to be retiring, then what's the point of fighting for a title in his next fight, you know, his 50th fight? If he comes back, he might as well just fight a fight for the money. And what would be a big fight for the money? Maybe stepping up and fighting the winner of Canelo Cotto, you know, even though he beat both of those guys. Maybe fighting a Golovkin. I don't believe he's going to fight a Golovkin, you know, or just go for the sure money shot and go for the Manny Pacquiao fight. After all, with the, hold on 1 minute. After all, with the with the IV scandal and with the Manny Pacquiao being injured, now you see the storyline kind of snowballing to a point where fans are saying, well, if Floyd Mayweather was able to take IVs, then why was Manny Pacquiao denied a shot? Hence, oh no, Manny Pacquiao deserves a rematch. And you got Manny Pacquiao and you got Oscar De La Hoya on Twitter and social media clowning the Berto fight, saying that they were bored. You know, you got Manny Pacquiao playing the little piano app on his phone. You got Oscar De La Hoya basically just trashing Floyd Mayweather, but he trashes everything Floyd Mayweather does anyway. And I'm just looking, it's like, me personally, I want to see Floyd Mayweather still continue to fight. But at the same time, if he's not going to test himself or fight fighters that we would want him to fight, then what's the point? But at the same time, people are going to say, well, he gave you Cotto, he gave you Canelo, you know, and he gave you Manny Pacquiao. What else more do you want? I get that. But for some reason, I just don't feel that fighting Andre Berto for his last fight is the way for him to go out with his career. I just don't see. Why would you why would you end on that note? And if you don't know, ticket sales for Mayweather Berto didn't do well. There's rumors that thousands of tickets were given away. We don't know. You know, also, pay-per-view numbers, we'll likely never see the official pay-per-view numbers for that fight. No one seemed to care. So I'm thinking, why go out on your career on a low note like that when if you come back and fight that 50th fight Pacquiao again and beat Pacquiao, then you could say, I beat a fully healed Pacquiao, and also he's going to make another $100 million, and he'll be 50-0, closing out his career in a brand new arena, you know? So All Access Mayweather versus Berto Epilogue will be premiering September the 19th, 2015. Is it really worth the watch? It is worth the watch because it's the last. It's supposed to be the last Mayweather All Access, but really, is it? I mean, you know, we'll just have to see. I am TstreeT Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com. This is TstreeT Controversy with Styles Make Fights. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.